Jack, I met your elementary school teacher, Mrs. Funk, yesterday.
Did you?
She said you were a very detailed student, did the right thing, and if there was a pencil on the ground, you would always stop and pick it up. Where does that come from, and what are the little details that you'll need to prepare for Indiana?
I mean, I think that just comes from my upbringing, being the youngest of four. You just kind of learn from them, learn from their mistakes, learn from their successes, learn from your parents just yelling at you for stuff. But no, like, I don't know, that's just something I've always been about, is making sure you do everything the right way. And, how you do anything is how you do everything. So.
What about the details against Indiana, the little things?
Yeah, the details against Indiana. Anytime you're playing in a big time game, certainly there's no game bigger than the one coming up, and especially in the college football playoff, you got to focus on the details, and so that's making sure you win your one-on-one. That's making sure you have the right run fit. It's pre-snap. What can I identify to give me an edge? But then it's also making sure just everybody's locked in on the sideline, right? When you come off to make adjustments, you can't have people looking at the crowd and looking at the atmosphere. No, you got to be locked in and knowing what's going on and staying in the moment. So I think that all kind of just goes into the little details.
Riley, you've been preparing this from first time you've played on a football field. What has prepared you for this moment?
It's a great question. I mean, I could go back to probably when I started football when I was 6 years old. I've been in every situation, felt the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. So this, I've played in a lot of big time games too, right? Even my past at Duke, right? We had prime time games as well. So I've been in this situation. I know what it's like, and at the end of the day, what changes? I mean, really nothing.
Have you visualized this game through your mind?
I haven't tried to jump the gun. Coach Freeman's really big on staying in the moment. So I haven't really tried to, go through my play-by-play yet. I've really just been focusing on practice and focusing on the tape. But obviously, those thoughts creep into your mind. But something he talks about a lot is what's your thought after the thought. So whenever these thoughts creep into your mind of, unknown outcomes and hypotheticals, you gotta snap back in. So the second thought is what matters. So after that first initial bad thought, you gotta clock back into what's important now.
Jeremiah, there's a phrase that says, they go low, you go high. Have we seen, is there more to Jeremiyah Love that we have not seen yet?
I guess you could say so. I mean, I do moves based off of the situation that's presented to me. I see somebody going low, I jump over you. You kind of off balance, I might try to run you over. But I can juke you too. I mean, I wouldn't say you've seen all of me yet.
Talk about your vision when you're running. What do you see?
No, my coach, he coaches us very well. Everybody in the running back room is very well coached. So what I'm reading a D lineman or whoever D lineman I'm supposed to be reading. Just basically following whatever he's going to do and just making a play off that. I don't know how else to explain it without kind of telling you what we actually doing.